Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm not sure if this is going to be a long video or not. I was thinking about maybe making a video on going through this motor, and that might be what this video turns into. But first I want to go over the garage and what I got for it. So in the last video I made out here, I said there was going to be some garage updates coming, and I said stay tuned. Well, the time has come. So we've got, first I'll show you the box. I picked this up from Home Depot. That's the Spanish side. Maybe go to the other side. 34,000 BTU, rated up to 1,500 square feet, 10,000 watt, 240 volts, 42 amps. And I gotta give a huge shout out and thank you to my friend Nathan for setting this up for me. He did a great job, and which it really didn't look that bad, but here's the heater set up in the garage, and it's hardwired right to this box. 10 foot of wire, 6-2 wire, and 50, I forget what it is, but it's this one right here, and it's a 52 pole breaker. So far it's working really good. I do think that this garage is not properly insulated in the ceiling, which I have covered before, obviously. And there's holes all over. I mean, there's holes over the there's a big hole like right here somewhere over the cobalt, and I kind of fixed the holes up there, but there's still holes all over. It's just not very well insulated in the ceiling. That's something I want to fix next year. And then obviously this whole wall still needs to be drywalled, is another thing I'd like to fix. But I've pretty much been testing this heater all day, and I've got it set at like 60, so, and it's 50, it was up to 60 and then it shut off, which is normal, and then now it kicked back on and it's trying to go back up to 60. It's at 50, hovering around 57, 58 right now. So that's really exciting though. I'm pumped to have it. I mean, I still got a winter hat on, but that was the other thing. I grabbed this thermometer, which was on the door. How warm is it? This says 54, so if it's 54 over here, I'll take it. But I grabbed this thermometer. It was on the door of the house with the suction cup. I just brought it in here to kind of place it around and see how warm, cold it is with the heater. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna take that motor apart, which I will explain right now. So basically, this motor is good. I compression tested it by jumping the starter to the battery, because obviously this wiring harness is shot. And this motor, which I just picked up on that X2, the wiring harness, from what I can tell, even the wiring in the ski, it's probably okay. So I was thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this motor apart, and then I'm gonna take the stator off, hopefully, if I can get it off, and then I'll pull this motor apart, take the stator off of it, put the stator on that machine, or on that motor, onto this motor, probably, I don't know, scrap this one or send it to somebody who wants it, and then I would have a good, at least maybe have spark, and then I could, I don't know, pretty much be a spare, because I've already got this motor, which is going in the 650. So I'm gonna get this motor up on the workbench. I'm gonna take that one off, and then I'll pick up the camera again. I think I gotta get the tripod. Well, I wasn't recording, but the flywheel bolt came off really easily. So it did have ATF in it. I'm wondering if maybe that's what helped it. So we're in. Now I have to get my flywheel puller, and that thing's never been used. I went to Harbor Freight and bought it for the other motor, but then I couldn't get the bolt off. Although now I'm wondering if I should try that. And I didn't try to spin it over, but I'm pretty sure it's locked up. I'm not gonna try and spin it over because I already got that bolt off and I'm not putting it back in there. Now I have to get my kit. I have never done this before, so I guess we'll see what happens. I gotta open this. Well, hopefully I don't break this, but whatever, I guess. Oh, it moved! It's coming off! Yes, I did it. I've never done this before. Now what do? I don't, this is how you get the, Bendix out. There's the Bendix. I think the starter Bendix is shot. This is disgusting. Now, I see some screws I have to unscrew, but wish me luck, because there's no way they're gonna unscrew. There's just no chance. Guys, let me know if you think this stator is good. Oh, come on, focus. I can't believe I got the flywheel off. What's the inside of the flywheel look like? That's so gross. Okay, so I don't really know what to do now. I guess I'll take the intake off. I'm gonna take the head off. Once I get the stator out, I'm gonna put the flywheel cover back on. But I want to get the stator out first, and it looks like it just takes some star bits, which I happen to have a brand new kit of star bits. Okay, so I should be able to pull this flywheel now, and then I don't really have like a box for these parts, which kind of sucks, but whatever, I guess. We're just kind of winging it. Flywheel, or the stator, I mean. Stator is... There we go. Okay, I got the stator free. Now, it doesn't look bad. I bet this stator's good. I really bet this stator is good. I mean, it's disgusting, but if you clean it up, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So I gotta find a place to put this that's in a safe spot, which right now I'm setting it on top of this box. And then I have to put this all back together. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll pick up the camera again in a little bit. All right, so I just noticed something in the motor. This is the end of the crank, and it's got a seal around it, which is the crank seal. And this crank seal is bad. So I'm learning so much because I've never done this before. I've watched a lot of videos on it because I wanted to make a video of doing this at some point. But to actually do it, and for it to go so well on this motor, because this stuff, look, this is what's coming out of this motor. Somebody put ATF in here, and I think that's kind of what saved me. This Bendix, how do you even spin this thing? I thought it was supposed to move. This Bendix is shot, so that's shot. All right, I'm gonna start putting it back together, and then I'm gonna take the intake off, and then the head, probably, and then I might take the other one off. I might take the intake off and then take the other motor apart. I'm just putting these back in here, that way they're not laying around the garage, because I have enough loose bolts and stuff. I don't need anything else to lose track of. Probably never going to use this motor. Like I said, I'm probably going to take the head off. I already had somebody interested in buying the head from me. It also looks like this is a 87 to 90 front cover and a 91 to 90. I guess these X2s maybe it'd be 91 to 95 bottom. Definitely a silver motor. I really hope that other flywheel comes off just as easy as this one did, because I just don't know how to put it back together. Alright, now I'm going to turn the motor and take this intake off. So, I already loosened these when I was in the jet ski, except for the ones underneath. So I just have to get the ones underneath and then the two on top. I'm interested to see if this thing has some reeds in it. Probably doesn't have reeds in it, but it has the head. This intake is so nice. I hope I can use this intake. I don't know what I'll have to do to use it. I don't know if I can just run it. I gotta put my puller away. I'm gonna take the carb off. I think I'm gonna take the carb off. It's gonna be easier. Alright, taking the carb off. I'm gonna have to cut this fuel line. I don't care. This thing's junk anyway, so. There's the carb. That thing. Yeah, I don't know what kind of carb this is. Let me know in the comments if you know what kind of carb this is. I don't have a micrometer, so I can't check and see, but this will be the real sign. Can anyone tell me if these are stock or aftermarket? Because I don't know. You can't really see in there, but no, maybe they are stock. They look really clean though. Like, why are these so clean? Motor's still locked up. The crank looks really shiny. So that's interesting. I guess now I'm gonna pull the exhaust in the head. Here's what I wanted though. This is gonna get cleaned up and it's gonna get used. Oh, this looks like it's got some pitting. It's probably fine. I wonder if, does anyone have any information on these on the internet? Let me know. I'm definitely throwing this on the 650. This is definitely going on the stand-up. But yeah, let me know in the comments. This thing, if I can get this thing like cleaned. Look at that Jet Sport. That's so cool. Alright, so I'm gonna keep going now, but so far I've gotten this intake and the carb off. Now we're gonna take the head off and the exhaust. Alright, I just pulled off those, I don't know, cooling lines or whatever they were, and I got all these loose. So now, I'm pulling the head off. It was stuck on there. Hopefully I didn't tear it up too bad. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be using this head. It needs new domes for sure. Wow. Yep, it has some metal in it. This piston's got, oh, that's bad. I think I'm gonna end the video. Part 2 coming soon. Stay tuned. Gonna tear apart that other motor, but probably not tonight. Alright, so a few things before I wrap up this video. I just wanted to ask, because I'm sure somebody watching this will probably have some information on this carb. I don't think that this is a regular like 650SX carb or X2 carb that they come with stock. So if anyone has any information on these carbs, it also looks like, I'm just now noticing this because I'm just holding it up to my face right now. That bolt's stripped out. It's missing a bolt there, so that looks fun. Those bolts also look stripped out. Anyway, if anyone has any info on this carb, let me know. I will keep you guys updated on the heater. What did I do with the thermostat? I put the thermostat somewhere. Or not the thermostat, thermometer. Thermometer has actually been on the, so the thermometer has been sitting on the SXR most of the time I've been out here, and it says it's 57 in here. So, I mean, it's like 30 degrees outside because it's November, and so I cannot complain. Need to fix the insulation a little bit more, but seriously, so far my review of this is really good. We'll see how it does once it gets, you know, colder out. But it's been running, so I'm probably gonna turn it on to very low mode and then set the timer on it and have it shut off at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, because Courtney's gonna come out here tomorrow and finish up staining this stuff for the floor. But other than that, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys liked it, and let me know if anyone has any tips to get the flywheel off. I did try to take the flywheel off of this other motor, and it did not come off easy like that other one. So if anyone has any tips for that, I need some tips on getting this flywheel off. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and stay tuned for more jet ski content and more garage content.